men's 40s, I think. I worked it out last night, and I hope I've worked it out correctly. I think Belgium are definitely going to be in it, and I think it will be against Ireland or Switzerland if my maths has been correct when I was working it out at home last night. But we are underway. This one, it's Belgium with a fast start. And it's straight in.
Oh, talking about starting off with confidence. Those drives going into the German line. These boys were absolutely steaming. You can see the strike dump coming in here. Great pace, 10 metres out, scoop from half. The whole hitting. Absolutely cracking score to kick us off.
What a start for Belgium. That's exactly the start that they would have wanted, and you could see the joy on the sub-box in front of us as that ball went over. That is a huge boost for them in this game. So they've already matched their scores from the opening game against Germany as Germany go through now, but the touch was made. Or was it?
Yep,
yes,
touch was made. We've got a grandstand full of Belgium supporters right in front of us, right near the player boxes, and the defenders holding strong. Very good defence. Number 5 from Belgium, Jasper Kalawarts. Just great D. Watching that switch, and here he is driving up the box. Fantastic work. Scoring tries is one thing, but making them count by defending that next tap off, that's what it's all about.
And it's Belgium who driving really well once again. Back to 7 metre, unfortunately. Little bit of panic there, I think, as he was looking for someone to pass to. Thought that he had Quentin Langlois with him.
Yeah, number 10.
He was just getting up off the floor though because he'd stumbled.
Number 10, Quentin Bonden, who's just gone up to make the touch now. I think it was some relatives of his that we saw in the men's 40s, Belgium, last night. So, yeah, touch running in the family there. And here go Germany, very good sub-boxing drive here.
Here's Germany. Flop down already at the 7 metre. Oh, it's a well over, well found, and Germany do equalise. And that was a really good move. Finding Mark Davidson on the left-hand side, and he had the easiest job of putting the ball down.
Absolutely. I think very unselfish play by the link, the number 11. You can see the ball coming out to him now. I think he could have scored, gone straight through himself, but passing off to the winger, 1-1.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the games yesterday as well, where the player could have gone through and scored themselves, but unselfishly laid the ball off to ensure that there was a score rather than going for the personal glory.
Yeah, it's great play, and a tradition of touch is if you haven't scored a try during the tournament, you're often on a nudie run when it comes to the court session. So a lot of players will be trying to get off those nudie runs, and it could be some charity from their teammates that are helping support that. And once again, incredible D effort on the line, but unfortunately the ball was down first in that situation.
So Lucas Makavicius makes it 2-1 to Germany, and they have come back well from Belgium taking a very, very early lead. He just found that hole, and the Belgian defender just couldn't quite get the touch in time. So Belgium start again with the tap off and a set of 6 from halfway. They may look to run a similar play to what they started the game off, which was so successful for them.
Yeah, they really ran into the line with some huge momentum on that first play. They've gone a little bit static here, but getting their running on now, making the touch on the mid there, passing out.
Touch made.
Solid defence.
It really was. And it was interesting to see how well they were stretched. Every single player was covered from the mid to the wing. Germany learning from that first Belgian try, and they plugged the holes that opened up for that one. Oh, but that's a mistake, and Belgium have an opportunity here to bring the scores level.
That's unfortunate. That was a great dive by one of my favourite German players, the number 8, Christopher Tapo. He's been outstanding for them. It's great when you get to this place in the tournament, you get to become very familiar with some of the players, and I think Tapo has been outstanding for this German men's open team as he goes up to make the touch now.
Oh, he's just been caught now. I think he got the touch in. Oh, no, he didn't.
I don't think he got onside there.
Yeah, so the Belgium do bring it level. And it's a low Bondon who puts the ball down. But let's watch this again. Yes, I think he is offside, isn't he? And Bondon just has to reach for the line.
I think he just missed with that first swipe of the touch. So Bondon, he's having an absolute cracker. And if you can hear the cheers on the live stream, a very partisan Belgium supporter base out here.
Yeah, they're really getting behind the team. As they defend really well. They're clapping everything, every touch, every great bit of defence.
Oh.
But I think, yes, it's another try for Germany. Or is it? There's going to be a consultation in the corner.
It's very hard on those tries. From up here, it didn't look like that Belgian player was really actively, vocally claiming that touch. So I think they thought there was no touch made, but maybe he thought it was so obvious that he didn't need to make a show of it.
To be fair, the official was right on top of it as well, so would have seen that easily. And the consultation between officials says no try, but an error has given Germany another great chance.
This is dangerous for Belgium. Germany have been so strong in their attack, and we can see them subbing off now and bringing on their key attacking players. They've burnt a couple of touches over on that far wing, but here they are bringing it back to the middle for an attack here. Going for a middle play, those two middle players taking the touch, but unfortunately a forward pass in there.
Belgium have the ball back. They're very deep in their own half as wind blows across the Highfields Sports Complex here. Probably a little warmer out on the field as it's bathed in sunshine. Here on the commentary balcony, not so much. But it's a great drive by Belgium. He comes out to the right hand side. I don't think that was played from the correct position.
No, I think you're right, but yeah. Loic Bondon, number 4 as well. The two Bondon brothers, they're just on fire for this Belgian team.
And Germany using the sub-box well. Very effective drive themselves as they work it towards the left-hand side. Back in the middle now. Down it goes. Over to the right-hand side. That's a fantastic try.
Fabulous try. You can see the celebrations from the German players there, and well deserved. This was just brilliant. Nice strike down. Quick pass, and then just through the hands. Nice little pass there to finish it off. And the number 13, Florian Ttiu, he really liked that one.
Yeah, it was Jörg Schlossmacher who put the ball down, but just a beautiful flowing move across the line there. And Schlossmacher had the easiest of jobs to put the ball down. So Germany lead again 3-2, and it's been a great start to the day here.
Oh, when you look at, you mentioned their scoreline of their first meeting. I think you said
7-1 to Germany, yeah.
7-1, so Belgium definitely in this.
And it shows that what we've been saying about teams wanting to make improvements through the week. They're here to develop, they're here to learn. And this is a prime example of it.
Oh, just incredible. And normally, earlier in the tournament, we were talking about players improving from that first half to the second half. Teams getting out to a very strong lead, and then, you know, that team who's trailing really coming back in the second half. But now we're seeing the result of 4, 5, 6 games of touch where teams like Belgium are coming out all guns firing.
Belgium is still well in this. Strike them. Good German defence though. They're just not making it easy for Belgium, but there may be an opportunity now. Needs someone through. Oh, it's an interception. It's still 0 touch. Germany use that really well.
Some risky plays on that intercept. I was worried there was going to be a touch pass in there, but they've got their composure under control.
Germany make some changes at the sub box. Looked like Belgium were very, very close to equalising, but Germany are well up the field now. There's going to be a chat between the officials.
Yeah, I suspected that attacking touch. He was just a little bit too physical. Rob Budd, the England touch referee director, on the mark there and doing a good job at, judging that to be a little bit too physical.
So it's Belgium who are on again. Good drive by them. They've got a winger way out left if they can find him, but they decide to come back into the middle. Oh, final touch, and it's not taken. Unfortunate from Quentin Langlois. Germany have the ball again. It's been a very, very close. Oh, and there's error themselves. I think this is an effect of maybe of the dew on the ground and getting on the ball.
Yeah, I think so, and just lacking that little bit of composure. We can see the two Bondens.
He's down.
Oh, I think it might be a penalty here. I think they're judging the touch was in.
So we look at this one again. Bonden goes in.
I think the number 2 was definitely offside, but that touching player who's come across in some excellent cover D, he did make it back. So just the penalty.
So fresh 6. So still a good opportunity for Belgium here. They're working it to the left-hand side. Oh, but the strike doesn't work. But I think it is another penalty.
So 2 penalties on the line now. A third will have a player excluded. So Belgium really want to hold it for this set of 6. Just take your time, try and get this other penalty, because strategically that could do them wonders. Oh.
It's Nicolas de Klerk. I think it was the right thing, because he thought if I grab this ball, he's through and down, but just couldn't keep hold of it.
No, very tough. They really needed to hold that ball, because the referees were clearly watching Germany for not moving up, and when the referees are onto that, sometimes you can, get another penalty out from the defenders not moving up. But here go Germany. But unfortunately, I think there's an infringement in this roll ball, and over the mark there.
The support that the Belgians are getting, I think it's one of their. I'm pretty sure it's one of their other teams here who clearly haven't got a game to start off with, and they're giving them fantastic support from the bleachers down here. It's really great to see. Yeah, they're cheering everything.
Belgium, like relatively a smaller European country, but the depth of touch in Belgium is incredible. We've seen their women's team, we've got their mixed team on now. They've got great depth in their country. It's fantastic to see the support that they're getting out here on field 1.
It certainly is, as Germany have the ball again. I mean, it's flown this game, 13 minutes gone already. Germany lead 3-2, and it has been a really good close game so far. This is a good drive by Germany. Working it back into the middle.
That's a partner they've got, number 2, Mike Moller. He makes some very good yards on this far wing as they go through now, but I think the touch might be in there from Belgium. Yes, it is.
It was a good run in by Makavicius again.
Actually, I think...
Oh, is he giving it? I think he's giving it. Yes, he has.
Good honesty by the Belgian player. I think he initially thought that he'd made that touch, but then, called that he hadn't made a touch. So important in the game of touch, and 4-2.
4-2 Germany lead. So work for Belgium to do now, and Germany will be breathing a sigh of relief that they've got that little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, Belgium have really been putting them under pressure, especially these. I assume they're brothers here, the Bonden brothers, number 4 and number 10. They've been exceptional in attack. You can see them in the mids here, guiding play, structuring an attack, pulling the German defence out. Nice little quickie play on the inside, and he's straight through.
It's a great play. Belgium coming straight back and getting it within one and keeping that pressure on Germany. It's a great performance by the Belgians.
Oh, great quickie play, just spotting that gap. And you know what? The half play from there, obviously the glory always goes to the try scorer, but that half getting in there, getting in front of that play, the way he passes that ball, making sure that's a backwards pass, just class from those two Bonjan boys.
Certainly was, but Germany come right back again from the tap off. Have they got that down? Yes, they have. There's great honesty from the Belgian player. Again, he kicked it straight back into the middle.
And unfortunately, it looks like an injury to one of the German players, number 11, Aurelien Galmiche. He's been exceptional for them as well, but I think maybe just a bit of a head clash or something there. He's just gone off the end of the field, so hopefully he's okay, because Aurelien Galmiche has been one of the stronger players from the German team.
We'll keep an eye on that. I don't know whether it's head, maybe shoulder, the way he's going off, but he's walking over to the sub box. Good touch by Germany.
They're getting these penalties on the line, Belgium.
Yeah, making a quick change as well. Bringing Bondon back on. Obviously wanted to get an attacking pod on.
And here they both go again, the Bonjan brothers in the middle.
That goes good straight down.
Oh.
And he's through, but I think the touch was made.
I think it's play on here. I think he was definitely offside. Referee's telling him offside, play on.
It's given.
Down.
Superb. You see here, because you can see him running on from the sub box here, and great interpassing between the two of them.
Almost a carbon copy of that last score as well, I think. That little quickie on the inside and then running that line back in.
Let's remind you once again, the opening game of this tournament, and it was these same two teams. Germany won 7-1. With 3 minutes to go to half time, Germany lead 5-4 in this latest game. So Belgium really in this. It's been a really close game. Some great touch rugby being played by both teams. It's Germany on the attack at the minute, and that's a great take.
Trying to create something here. They're giving away some meters here, but they go on the go forward now, and
good touch. Really good touch coming in there from Theo Aguirre. Belgium have the ball back. I mean, it was final touch, but Germany were doing really well. There was creating a lot of space.
Huge amount of space, and unfortunately ball down. And Germany, great field position to firstly bring on some fresh legs. I think that's just touch 2, I think now. So they've worked this Belgium defence plenty. Belgium answering very, very well on that first score, but they're going to have to replicate that effort here.
Down we go again. Oh, that's a good long pass, and it's well taken. Oh, but I think he wanted the short pass back inside, and he went long.
Yeah, he went long, and the two German outside defenders were on their players, so yeah.
Up to halfway. 90 seconds remaining in the half. Final touch though.
Here they go again.
Well defended by Germany. Really well defended. Now look to make a change as we go towards the final minute of the half.
Oh, the pace.
It has been a very fast-paced game. Both teams.
Yeah, Mike Muller, the number 2, he's just subbed off now. I think his yarding has been exceptional for this German team. He's created so much momentum as they scoop from half, targeting that outside wing.
Still Germany's ball. It's like 40 seconds or so away from half time. Oh, the hole has opened up, and Germany get the score. Paul Robin going through, finding the gap, and Germany have a 2-point advantage once again.
And he had acres of space straight through. Unlucky just on half time for the Belgium team.
And there is the buzzer, the touch is made. So 6-4 Germany lead at half time. A really great half that was.
Great half of touch, and I think both teams are actually going to be pretty happy with that half of touch. Germany will just be ruining a few penalties on their line. I think they really have to look at their discipline on the line, because I think when we reflect back on that half, I think the vast majority of those Belgium scores have been through repeat sets and those penalties on the line. And Germany, the ball skills have just been slick and really strong hole hitting. But I'm going to go out on a limb. I think for Belgium, I think this is the most amount of tries that they've scored in a Euros game.
They scored 4 against Wales on Wednesday in a 10-4 loss. I will just scroll through the results. There we go. They got 4 against France actually, also on Wednesday, and 4 against Ireland. So, but they have 4 here at half time. So, you know, their goal here is going to be trying to score 5 or more. I mean, it's been a great performance by them. They are still well in this game.
Yeah, for their top score a few times now to be 4, and as you say, to get that in 20 minutes of the game when, you know, up till now it's taken them 40 minutes to get 4 tries on the board. I think that is a huge, huge positive, and it just looks like their attacking framework, especially when they get that repeat set, they know they just need to bring on those Bonten brothers, because they've been extraordinarily successful when they're getting these repeat sets. I think their conversion rate on these scores has been, definitely the majority of the times they're converting that field position, but Germany's some great hole hitting.
That was, I actually need to give an apology here, because I gave that try to Paul Robin. Just my nearly 50-year-old eyesight, not what it was. It's Florent Taitu who scored that try.
Might be 50-year-old eyesight, but it's definitely 40-year-old complexion. Jono, I'll give you that.
It's the hydration regime.
Something the players are very focused on during this tournament as well.
Yes.
They'll be very focused on it at the after party tomorrow night, that's for sure, the hydration regime.
So 2 minutes until the start of the second half. Let's have a look at the men's open overall, as we see, hopefully get a score update of France-England as Mel trots off to try and find out what the score is there. The other games that are going on at the moment, we've got Ireland and Scotland as well, which again has a big consequences with regards as to who will go into the semi-finals. But currently it's France who lead the table from Ireland, England in 3rd and Scotland in 4th, but England and Scotland have played a game less than everybody else at the moment. So a huge game currently on field 2 between England and France.
And it looks like in that game on field 2, England are leading 7-2 at half-time against France. So definitely a big turnaround from going down to them in their first game.
Because these are repeats of that first game. So yes, France beating England 7-5. France unbeaten throughout, 7 wins out of 7 coming into the day. But England have really made a statement in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like we see these emerging touch countries getting better round by round. Unfortunately for some other teams, the European touch powerhouses like England appear to be getting better and better. I think England were very scratchy in that first game against France, and I think we've seen, especially on field one yesterday, they're just going to that next level and definitely getting a lot more slick.
But we have seen France a couple of times here on field one, and they look so fluent and quick when they are on the attack. They play very, very well.
Honestly, one of my favourite teams to watch. Great long balls in that team, great speed. They're just fabulous, the Frenchmen's over.
So it's Germany who start again. So if they're successful from this tap off, they could stretch the lead to 3, and I think they might be. Yes, they are. There's a nod from the referee.
Yep, it's that man Christopher Tapo again. You know what? Great strike dump here. You can see him taking the ball, and he's just so silky on these strike dumps. So smooth, straight through. No interruption in his momentum, and yeah, ball down. Even got a little slam dunk there on the line.
Yeah. Very LeBron James.
A horizontal LeBron James.
Belgium start again there. Their goal here is definitely going to be getting another score, because that will then represent their highest try tally in a game, and they might get it here. I think the touch may have been made. Or is it? I'll say yes, it is. Listen to the cheers.
Oh, these boys are stoked as well. They are very, very happy coming into the sub box here.
It's the Bonden brothers again, this time Corentin Bonden, who goes over. And they brought it back within 2 straight away.
Top scorer of the tournament, Belgium. Well done to them. And you know what? They're still in this game. They're only 2 behind. A full 20 minutes of touch to play.
Germany at the 7 though, and there's space out on the right. They take the touch though.
And a penalty here might have been for not moving forward. They really have to stay tight in their defence, Belgium.
Touch claimed and touch given.
They need to tighten up those middle players. That was very, very close there from Germany. They just need to keep their mids very tight, their wingers and links tight too, to shut off some of these holes as they're chasing out here.
I think, it is a try. So Germany go 8-7 ahead. The Belgian defence just not managing to hold out. Let's watch this one again. He drives through. There was Lucas Macavasius again, and Germany lead 8-5. Well, as Germany take a 3-point lead, we're going to head over to the studio. Over to Ian.
Hello everybody, welcome to the studio, and I've got to say this quick so I don't forget. I'm joined by Marlies and Irene. I got it right, did I get it right?
Yes.
I was really struggling, wasn't I, with that from the Swiss team, of course. So ladies, how's it been going so far?
It's good so far. It's great tournament, great days, and lots of fun so far.
Yeah, we're really happy with our performance so far.
Excellent.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun, so we're looking forward to this day now.
And we were chatting a little bit off air, weren't we? You're nicely placed in the table as well. You're 3rd, so we're thinking we're going to get that 12th game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're 3rd or 4th, we get the semi-final and then medal game, so
Yeah.
that's what we're aiming for, hoping for.
Certainly. Now, what's the atmosphere? What's the mood been like in the Swiss camp?
Oh, really good. So we have 4 squads here,
Yeah.
and we really are supporting each other, obviously, and that's a really good feeling.
Yeah. Tunnels, cowbells all over the place, so that's good.
Your mascot ended up here yesterday.
Oh.
Did you see the cowbell? The cowbell ended up here yesterday.
That's not a mascot.
Our mascots are actually the marmots and the ibex.
Have you still got them? I'd love to see
Yes,
them. So I'll have to get them up later.
yes.
Yeah, we do still have all of them.
Brilliant.
But yeah, cowbells is just, if you're playing on the field, you hear the cowbells, supporters there.
Cheers you up,
Yeah,
cheers
it
you up.
definitely does, and most other teams don't like it,
Yeah.
so it's just great. for us.
Fantastic. Well, ladies, thanks so much for joining. Thanks for coming over from Switzerland as well. It's a real treat and pleasure to have you over here. We really do appreciate it. Best of luck for the rest of the tournament, and we'll see you in that medal match, no doubt.
Thank you.
Let's hand back to John and Mel.
Thank you, Ian. Great to see the Swiss team up here for the interview, and just saying there that they're hoping to be in the medal contention.
Yeah, I really like that Swiss Women's 27s team. I've mentioned it before that they were playing in Women's Open. There's a really solid group of them that have come through the game, and Solange, their captain, they've got a great player in their team. Is the number 2, Nicole. I saw her set up a couple of cracking scores yesterday on the outside field. So, yeah, some really, really great players in that 27s team.
Back to this one. There's been no addition to the score while those interviews were taking place. Both teams going close, though.
A couple of cracking passages of players that interview was happening. Just fingertip touches preventing both sides from scoring. They're going end to end here on field 1 at the moment. Just an arm wrestle between Germany and Belgium.
It's been a great way to open the day. A really superb match taking place here. It's Germany on the attackers. They have last touch. Oh, and it's handling error gives it back to Belgium. Once again starting deep. 8-5 Germany lead. Belgium by no means out of this, and I think if they can get the next score, it's going to put some real pressure on Germany.
I think so. And they're driving towards the line here. This is where they have sometimes gotten one of these penalties.
Oh, great pass!
Oh.
Touch was made. Great covering there.
Oh, Francois Morin, he was so close there. Oh, just incredible play, but correct call by the referees. You could see the touch was just there.
Fantastic covering. It was Mark Davison of Germany who came flying across to make the touch, and it looked like he had so much time to put the ball down, but great covering defence.
Oh, I thought they were absolutely through. I was calling the try very early there, but I underestimated the incredible German defence. No getting twisted into pretzels today, are they?
Certainly aren't.
Stein quality defence by Germany today as they take off from half. Little switch happening, throwing it outside, but Belgium are all over it here. Oh, fantastic Belgian defence, sorry. You know what's awesome? They're getting supported by two Belgian teams are here this morning. Those Belgian teams, they obviously don't have a game straight after this one, so they've come down at 8:45 this morning to show their support on field 1, which is awesome to see.
It really is. And they've been incredibly vocal, incredibly loud, real great support for the Belgian team.
Nice German defence. You can see those two players getting up, including that number 3, Matthew Dang, really cutting off options there and just losing their way a little bit in that attack, but good yarding.
12 minutes to go in this second half. Germany still with the 3-point advantage. Belgium not making it easy for them though.
No, it's still anyone's game actually.
Like you say, it still stands. If Belgium can get the next score, he's going to put some real pressure on the Germans. Advance towards the line, and there seems to be a little bit of desperation there creeping into the German game. I think it's almost as if they realise that if they can get 4 points ahead, that will probably seal the game for them. But in their eagerness and desperation to get there, they're just making a couple of mistakes when they're on the attack, and Belgium just staying very calm, very composed.
Oh.
Great speed. That was accidental. There's certainly no malice intended there.
No, they're still calling the overly physical touch obviously they don't look at intent with the rules, and unfortunately some things can happen which are just a bit clumsy rather than with any negative intent. But Belgium with a fresh set of 6 on the line, running these 32 plays. You can see them dragging to their outside defenders to create some space in the middle as they run a short play.
Diving through, but touch was made, but I think they've drawn the penalty.
Yeah, I think even from here we can see the German defenders, they're just retreating before that touch is imminent. So you've got to wait until you're certain that touch is going to be made, and then you can drop back to that line. But they're just going that little bit early at the moment. So a fresh set of 6 again for Belgium.
Changes being made as the sub-boxes they bring an attacking pod on.
Jasper Callaward's picking up from half, feeding that quickie play, but ball just going down, unfortunately.
It's Brian Proust popping the ball down, and that gives possession back to Germany into the final 10 minutes of the game. Again, another passing error by Germany gives the ball back to Belgium.
Very uncharacteristic of Germany. I think their driving and their sub-plays have been so strong in this game, and yeah, just a few nerves creeping in going into the last 10 minutes of this game, and Belgium definitely piling on the pressure as they go on the run now.
It's a good drive. Again, they go to make changes. And unfortunately they only had 3 plays in that attack as they went to the sub-box to make changes, and it so very nearly paid off.
It's so hard when you see those opportunities right in front of you. You know you're waiting on fresh legs to come on. You know you've got a few extra touches, but when the line is right there and when the holes are there, as we see another German error going to the sub-box, but Belgium have their attacking guys on, so they're all set. First touch. The Belgium chants start going up.
They really fancy this. I know they're 3 down, but you get the feeling they've got the confidence that they can really narrow this gap. Certainly don't believe they're beaten, unfortunately. That is put down.
A 6 again given. I think the player appealing there was just going in to make the touch there, but unfortunately in those situations when your arms are out, generally it is going to be 6 again. Belgium being really patient now, pulling that German defence out. Little quickie play, hands out to the outside, but just touch made.
Good defence by the Germans there. Again, it's still a very patient build-up by Belgium. The strike dump goes down now. But they just calm again. Layoff. Have they drawn another? Yes, they've drawn another set of 6 by the looks of it.
Not moving up off the line, but you know what? This German defence, it just looks solid, like a well-oiled, I was going to say well-oiled machine, but a well-oiled Mercedes-Benz. C-class, just very strong. You can see how tight they are in the middle. Germany are trying to go through the middle, and there is just no space at all between these defenders.
Dropping down there, nice quick passing. Thought about going long. Maybe that's something they need to look at, is probably using their wings. They're trying to go through the middle, but here it comes now. Great pass! I think the touch was made. The touch is claimed as well. Great defence by Florian Tatu again.
He's been everywhere this game, hasn't he? He's made a few of those cover defence touches. He's been outstanding for the German team.
Germany, good drive. They was under some real pressure there, but they defence coped with it well.
Much better. This is the German driving of old.
Final touch. Over the 7 metre to the wing, and it's down, I think. Yes, it is. And that was more like it, and that has probably sealed the game for the Germans. So it's 9-5 that Germany lead. Belgium doing well from the tap off, and I think they're down. They brought it back within 3 straight away. It's 6 for Belgium.
The Bonsens again.
Down it goes.
Oh, pure pace.
Yeah.
When they're on the field, they're converting. They've got other great attackers. I think the number 5 for Belgium as well, Jasper Callewaerts.
He's their captain. I spoke to him on Monday evening. I had to have 4 attempts at getting his name right while he was there, but it was Callewaerts. It's how it is pronounced. But they were delighted to be here. And
great. You know what's great is, like, Jasper Callewaerts, he's just stood out to me. He's stood out to you. We've said his name a lot during this game, and the fact that he is captain, it's just not surprising, because just watching the game you can see the presence and the leadership that he's providing this team. And yeah, to find out he's captain, I'm not surprised. He's just been incredible as he runs onto the field now, getting this ball.
Oh, that's an unfortunate handling error, and that's going to give Germany a set of 6. They're already in the Belgian half.
Going down that far wing, they've been successful in that far wing in their second half.
Down at the 7, and now this space on the left-hand side, they're going to use it, and they use it effectively. Germany score again, and they're just pulling away now, but it's taken them a very, very long time to do it.
Yeah, they've made it hard for themselves. I think they'll admit they made it fairly hard for themselves in this second half. They just haven't created that momentum, and a few handling errors, but they're definitely showing their dominance now. And yeah, the Belgian winger there wasn't a lot that he could do, to be fair, in that situation. He had to make that shut and a quick pass out to the wing, but Belgium, they're still running hard. I think they've still got another try up their sleeve with 3 minutes on the clock.
It's all about the wins you can take from a game, and the fact they've scored 6, they're looking for more. And that was, you know what, they're just trying everything, aren't they? And they're giving everything right to the end of the game. They know they're probably going to lose this game, but they're still trying to get more scores on the board. 6 they got, they're looking for a 7th. And as I say, the quick wins they'll take, the fact that they managed to score 6 in a game, probably more if they can be successful here, that just shows a massive improvement.
Yeah, it's a great game to watch. Huge improvement. 6 scores, potentially a 7th with a repeat set. But this game just looks like there's a great spirit and a great feel to this game across both teams. It looks like they're really enjoying their time out there.
Yes, you're absolutely right. They do. It's been played hard. They've both really played to win, but it has been played in a great spirit as well. Final touch. They managed, the penalty. They managed to draw a fresh set of 6 on the 7 metre. So opportunity still there for Belgium as they make some changes. Callewaerts back on. Space in the middle. They very, very patient build up once again by the Belgians as it drops down. Callewaerts has it back again. I think he confused himself there. So Germany have the ball back. We're into the final minute.
as they drive down the field. They drive with such precision, this German team, that I think they will get down to that fast scoreline. As we get a score check on field 2, England up 13-4. They've used that half-time lead and just absolutely, asserted some dominance over that French team.
That blows this men's open at the top wide open as Germany go through again. Oh, great interception. Great interception by Calabots.
Calabots, we've talked about him being a leader on this team, and just a try-saving intercept to close out the game. What a finish.
And what a great game that's been. Superb entertainment to open day 4 here on field 1. It finishes Germany 11, Belgium 6, but I think the story of this game is the performance of Belgium, scoring 6 tries and the improvement they made from the opening game on Tuesday, and they'll be delighted with that performance.
Yeah, the spirit in their sub box that whole game, the support they were getting from their supporters who are getting lined up on field 1 now to clap them off. Massive improvement, and just high level quality touch that I loved watching that game. I'm sure all the viewers just loved watching that game as well.
Yeah, what a great way to open. Well, Mel,